In the stillness of early dawn, Mary Magdalene walks to the tomb, her heart heavy with sorrow. The man who had freed her, healed her, given her purpose, was gone. And now, even his body is missing. This moment in John 20 is raw with grief and confusion. But it's in this very brokenness that the risen Christ chooses to appear, not to the powerful or the religious elite, but to Mary, an outcast by society's standards, but beloved by Jesus. Mary stands outside the tomb weeping. She bends down and sees two angels, but her focus is fixed on her loss. Then she turns and sees Jesus, but does not recognize him. Perhaps her tears blur her vision, or maybe grief blinds us in ways even our eyes cannot explain. And yet, everything changes when Jesus says one word, Mary. He doesn't explain the resurrection in theological terms. He doesn't quote prophecy or correct her. He calls her by name. And in that moment, she knows. This simple word, her name, is enough to cut through despair, enough to wake the soul. That's how Jesus still works. He meets us not with thunder, but in personal love. He doesn't wait for us to figure it all out. He finds us while we are still weeping. The resurrected Christ is not distant and glorious alone. He is near and tender. He comes not only to conquer death, but to console the broken-hearted. When Mary tries to cling to him, Jesus gently redirects her, "Do not hold on to me." He's pointing her forward, not to stay in the moment, but to go and share the good news. Resurrection is not just for private comfort but for public mission. Mary becomes the apostle to the apostles, the first witness of the resurrection, a woman commissioned to proclaim the greatest truth in human history. And so today, this gospel invites us to listen for our name. We may be confused, we may be grieving, we may not see Jesus clearly. But he is near. He knows our sorrow. And he calls each of us, not just generally, but personally. He speaks to the parts of us that feel unseen, unloved, or overlooked. Let us pause in our busy lives and recognize the risen Jesus standing in our ordinary gardens, speaking softly, lovingly, powerfully. The question is not if he is near, but will we hear him call our name? Like Mary, may we turn, respond, and go forth with joy, because the tomb is empty and Jesus is alive.